We have a Polo Vivo here, Polo Vivo 2012. The heater is not working. First of all, I'm going to show you how to check if it's the heater or electrical issue. It doesn't work with any electric. It only works with hot water. So which means don't bother about any electric story. Bother with electrical only if when you switch on, the fan is not running. Now you can talk about the electric. But if your fan is running inside, the controls there are working properly. But when you put the warm side, you're still getting cold air. What we see at the bottom here, these pipes are running from thermostat housing there. Is those two pipes. The two pipes I'm working closer to. Those are two pipes that goes into your heater core. The pipe that is visible, the pipe that is visible on our right hand side, that is going to be your return according to this car. I'm not sure about your car which one. They might switch maybe to make the return side as a supply on other cars. How are you going to check if the problem is your heater? Easy. Come to these pipes here. You fill the supply, which is this one, and you fill your return, the bottom pipe. If this one is hot and this one is cold, the bottom one is cold, but your fan is running on inside, you must know that you have a blockage in a heater core itself. Today I'm going to also show you how to unblock it. Let's go for it. Okay. So once you remove the clamps, the next thing you're going to do there, you're going to just pull it. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. It's not that easy. I removed the clamp already. I moved them already. This is just to show you. So these clamps need to move from there to there, from there to there. So at least you're going to need a little bit longer plier or long nose plier. So here the only deal is you pop this one out. I already did pop them, and then you pop that one out. You see there? So now that is your heat core. You see, supply according to my one, and return. So when we're flushing, we're going to put a hose pipe here, and return line hose pipe here, so that you can reverse back. Okay, let's get started. So remember these two hoses here. Like I say, this is a return, this top one is a supply. So we cannot come from there depending on your space on your car, but the hose pipe is not going to be able to make a turn there. So what I did is I'm going to work from the thermostat. So this is a thermostat here. Let me see if you guys can see. Yeah. So this is a supplier. The bottom part here, it's a return. So we're going to work from a thermostat. So we're going to leave a supplier here. We're going to use our return to punch a garden hose in there, so that the flush, whatever we're going to flush, needs to come out from there. Remember, this is a return, this is supply. So that we're going to put a water pressure in here, so that it can flush from here. You know. Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to open the water now. You see how dirty that water is coming out from there. There is a lot of nasty, dirty stuff coming out from that side. Putting more pressure in. Wow, very, very dirty. Look there. That's how dirty that water is from the heat core. Very, very dirty. I think now it's clearing up. So as you can see there, you can just add more pressure. I'm gonna just open it more. Just to give it a quick flash. So now I put more pressure, more dirty water coming. Unbelievable. You see the stuff that is coming out here? You see, this is the things that was blocked. See, there was a lot of stuff coming out from the heat core. Look at this. Look. You see? That's why you're not getting hot water. I'm gonna increase the pressure again. Gonna increase the pressure. So guys, at this point, as we can all see, the water is clear. I don't think we're gonna get it clearer than that, but I promise you this heater was not working at all. And as we can see, the stuff that come out from there was a huge pieces of mud that came out from that heat core. So right now I'm gonna put it back, and then we're gonna start the car, and I'll give you an update. The water is very clean. Okay, that's it guys. I also did the engine flush with the same hose pipe. So normally if you want to flush your engine, after you flush the heat core, just remove your supply line from your bottle, put a hose pipe there. It's good to remove this small pipe here, because especially when the hose system is it's connected. Remove this small pipe here, put a garden hose through here. It's going to run through the whole system inside out, and then it's going to flush the rest of the stuff here. But I recommend you to do that flush before you connect your heater core pipes. Before you connect these two pipes here by thermostat housing. Yeah, flush there. So it's going to release water on one line, then put that pipe in on that line. Then it's going to release water on a second line, put another pipe on there. Then the pressure is going to go to the whole system, which is going to start coming out through this pipe. The reason why I need you to remove this pipe is that once there's a build-up pressure there, and this pipe here, it's too small on inside, the pressure comes too high. So to avoid that kind of build-up in the system, remove this pipe so that it can breathe. There's other cars there. On a supply line here, they do have a valve, electrical valve, that when you switch on the fan, it also opens so that it can supply water. So it like I said, it's two different ones. This one doesn't have that. This one runs direct in and out. So on those ones, sometimes you might check the valve first, if the valve opens or not. So in that one, the way you're going to check, you're going to have a person inside the car and one on outside. Or you just check the position of where your valve is. Then you switch on the fan, then you can check if the valve didn't move or is not moving, then you must know that you have an issue with that valve. That's another way of checking it. So it's two things involved. It's going to be a valve on a supply line, or it's going to be the heat core itself that is got a clogged up. So your heat core is normally going to clogged up. Why? Because 90% of the time you use only heater in winter. So the rest of the year, I don't know how many months is summer in your place. That thing is just sitting there and doing nothing. And at the end of the day, 90% of us were also using the water. So the water causes those type of blockage in there. Like I said again, if you flush the engine and whatever, people that don't run the aircon, at the end of the day, you're going to have all those stuff stacking in that line. So the day you switch on, all the stuff that was laying in around there is going to go straight into a heat core. Then you're going to have a blockage. When you're done with your flushing, whether you did a heat core only or you flush the whole system, don't forget to bleed the system. So what you're going to do is, when you're done, start the car, leave the cap open here, so that you can see that the circulation is taking place from there. And once the circulation looks good, keep on running till you make sure that wherever you did remove your hose clamps, all the areas remove the pipes, make sure that they're not leaking. We did remove to the front, we put it back. Thermostat housing side, we put it back, and then we also did remove the one from the tank here. Just make sure each and every clamp that you put there is there, and then there's no more leaks. Okay, so I'm gonna bleed the car right now. And sometimes, like I said about this pipe here, when you're bleeding this pipe, it's very important to remove it. Just be careful when you're removing that pipe. It's very sensitive. Once you break that, you're gonna need to buy another tank. So twist it like this, and like that. Wiggle it. Wiggle while you're pulling. Don't bend. Wiggle it straight. Don't bend it, because once you bend it, that is gonna snap. So as we can see here, our circulation is running very, very fine. You see, because earlier when I was flushing the system, I fill up the system with water before I could close the pipes. So I did fill up the system, so it's not going to really take long for me to bleed. So we're done bleeding this system. As you can see, there's a circulation in there, water's running in there. We're going to wait for a running temperature so that we can test our heater. And put back this. Just wiggle it to the point, leave it there. Then we're gonna put our cap in it. When you're closing the cap, make sure it locks. It locks. That's a locking. Okay, we're gonna switch on our air conditioner now so that it can run together. In the hot section, we're gonna run it full. Impressive. It's already hot, guys. Remember, I did drive this car, so the engine was still warm. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I'm getting warm air already. Yeah, I have hot air already. Beautiful. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna be able to prove it, but trust me, the customer is gonna be very, very happy, because now her heater has been sorted. It's working, guys. Perfecto. Beautiful. Great stuff. I appreciate, guys, for your time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, and for those who hasn't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel so that it can keep on growing. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.